Hey, what is up? Dalton and Cloud here. Today's video, it's going to be going over a little bit of what we went over in last week. I know I did mention that I was going to be studying for the Network Plus. Not taking it yet. I'm actually on the final leg for studying, which right now I'm just going over practice tests after practice tests. But I guess today we'll be going over the material to use to study for your Network Plus. So be sure to like the video. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not already. It really appreciates me and helps me out for the YouTube algorithm. Other than that, let's begin. All right. So we're going to be going over the resources that I use, and then we'll be going over other resources that are recommended by people. So the first thing I went through is I studied Professor Jason Dion, his N10-0700 full course and practice exam. This is for the N10-0700 Network Plus. So as you see, if you are new to Udemy, you could get courses as well as low as $13, or you could get Udemy Pro for $20. Yeah, so Udemy Pro for $20 would come with both the practice exams as well as for the Network Plus. And if you're doing this in the long haul, and you're someone who's really good at studying and just knocking these exams out, then this may be more beneficial to you. But if you're not someone who's in it for the long haul and you're just going to take your time studying, which you should to really understand it, it'd be better off just to buy it for $13 for both the practice exams and the study material, the video walkthrough. I personally really like Professor Jason Dion. At least his exams I used for the Security Plus. I thought he was pretty straightforward with the way he explains things. That same tack seems to come forward for his Network Plus study material. I just started on his practice exams, so shortly after I'm able to get pretty good knowledge and get myself in testing mode again, I'm gonna go and schedule that. So I'll let you know the results after I go through and get more studying done with this. And those are the two course materials that I'm personally using. There's also Mike Myers. I've never actually been a fan of Mike Myers, unfortunately. I just, and maybe it's because I used some of his older material, and it seemed a little bit too dry to me. I just couldn't get into it when I was having Mike Myers teach. But one person everyone loves, and I think he does a really good job, as well as Professor Messer. You could always study his material for free on YouTube. If you haven't followed Professor Messer already and you're going for A+, Net Plus, or Security Plus, I don't know why you haven't. And if you do have your Net Plus, A+, or Security Plus, I definitely suggest going to some of his live streams. You could get your credit points for your CE so you don't have to actually retake the exam by going to his lectures. They count as a credit. I would definitely go your CU points, or whatever they call it. I would definitely go to his lectures whenever you have time. Even if you just have it on in the background, just listening to it while you're working cases or whatever you're doing, assuming you already have like a help desk type job, and just, tell your boss or whatever, hey, could I just take an hour just to go through emails, work cases, etc.? Sure, you should be able to do that, depending on the job, of course. From here, he has a couple paid resources as well. I do highly recommend you pay the $20, get his comprehensive notes. Kind of gives you a little cheat sheet you could work off of to kind of remember key bullet points to what you'll need for the exam, and also just for your networking or security follow through in general. And then the $50 course and the $100 course, I wouldn't. I would not worry about that. And he even says himself, like, you could pass just with his course notes if that's what you're just trying to do. If you're trying to really understand it from a technical level, this might be more beneficial to you. But yeah, everyone loves Professor Messer. For a good reason. He does an amazing job with notes, and all his videos you could get for free. 66 color pages cover every topic of the exam, detailed information, expert analysis. He and as I said, he does stuff for all the exams. So your A+1, A+2, Network Plus, Security Plus, and now he has stuff for the 601 and the 501. So really great resources there. So what are you going to get with Network Plus? I've actually seen this for those of you in the CompTIA Facebook group, which if you haven't joined either the subreddit for CompTIA or the Facebook group, I highly suggest you join. Lots of great people to connect with. Lots of great resources to find out. But I saw a post on there about people asking, oh, so I get a Network Plus, I could just go and get a mid-tier networking job right away. No. So usually, if you have a Network Plus, you already want to be working a help desk type role. And we're going to probably get into that a little bit more in the next video. I think we'll talk a lot about what you could specifically do with Network Plus. And we'll talk about what jobs you could get. Mainly it's going to be network analyst, or something where you're working at a NOC, but we'll talk more in depth on that in the next video. Other than that, this video is mainly intended to just go over the resources to use, and then hopefully, if not the next video, the video after, I'll talk about my results, how much time I spent studying. So far in the video course for Jason Dion, it was probably roughly just the amount of time for the video material, so the X amount of hours, and that was I spaced that over 6 weeks, because as I said, you don't really want to rush this. You'll want to re-watch certain sections of the video. Let's see if I could pull up the syllabus he has here. So if you don't understand TCP/IP, you really want to go over the OSI model and the TCP/IP model probably twice. And then the other part you're going to want to go over, you'll want to go over the troubleshooting once, maybe twice. If you haven't done Security Plus, you want to go over this in detail. I went over Security Plus, so a lot of this was kind of just rehashing what I already learned, because I do stuff backwards, and that's what I do. Wireless networking, you would probably get away with going through once. Routing, maybe once. Subnetting, you want to go through twice. Definitely. Like at least twice or 3 times. So IP addressing with subnetting, you're going to want to go through at least twice. In the TCP and OSI models, you're going to want to go through at least twice. So when you're going through studying this, those are the sections you really want to harp on, is the different models for what kind of data is flowing and on what layer are they going through, and then also the subnetting. That's as you could see, 1, 2, 3, basically 6 areas he's going to talk about subnetting, and you really want to go through and study that in depth. And it shows when you go to start taking these practice exams, what sections you're really going to want to be like, I probably should have studied that more, because that's happening to me. All right. Other than that, after this exam, we're going to continue on for more entry-level exams, most likely in Linux, maybe Azure. I don't know if we'll do anything in Google Cloud. We may do something in that. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I tried to make this short. This was Dalton in Cloud, and I'll see you in the next video.